Today I'm going to take you through a 20-minute full body dumbbell strength workout. You can do this as a follow along with me using just one pair of dumbbells. I'll be using 15 kilos per dumbbell, that's 33 pounds each, but make do with what you've got and what's right for you. We're going to kick off this workout with a brief bodyweight warm-up. We're going to do 4 exercises, 40 seconds each, just for one round, linking one straight into the other. And the first exercise is going to be a bodyweight squat. So if you start with your feet shoulder width apart, slight turn out, let's get ready to go. So squatting down and back up, sitting the hips down between the heels, nice low squat, upright posture with the torso. Make sure your heels are staying on the floor. We're going to keep nice even pressure between the front of your foot, the back of your foot, and the inside and outside edges. Squatting to your full depth without any excessive collapse of the tailbone tucking under. And we're going to link this straight into some arm circles. So circling forwards, nice big range of motion with the shoulders. We're going to do 20 seconds forwards and 20 seconds backwards. And change direction. Next, we're going to do a hip hinge action called a good morning. We're going to have our hands behind our ears and hinge at the hip, scooting back through. So I'm reaching the hips back, feeling that nice hamstring stretch, keeping the chest open, shoulder blades engaged. I'm keeping almost straight legs, but I am allowing a soft bend in the knees. I want you to imagine your hips are being pulled backwards rather than you're leaning forwards. Lying on the floor, arms out, knees at 90 degrees, side to side drops. We've got these wipers. So you're going to drop your legs probably 2/3 of the way down, maybe slightly further, but you're trying to keep your opposite shoulder blade in contact with the floor as you drop down to one side. It's a great one for releasing the lower back. Okay, so grab your dumbbells. We're going to be doing 5 exercises, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off for 3 rounds in total. The first exercise will be a single dumbbell goblet squat. The second exercise is going to be a neutral grip floor press. So you're going to need to be able to do those for 40 seconds. So if you grab a pair of dumbbells that suits those exercises, it should be about 12 to 15 reps. It will depend on what tempo you go at. So if you grab that single cowbell, let's get ready to go for those squats. So slow tempo on the way down and then faster on the way up. So we're thinking 4 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and about 2 up. I'm going to try and maintain this nice, smooth 4 down, 2 up tempo throughout the whole set. I'm keeping the dumbbell nice and close to my body. I'm trying to maintain a good upright posture. Letting the knees come forwards over the toes is fine. Just try and keep your heels on the floor. Push the knees out, making sure they're not collapsing in. Okay, onto the floor now. If you've got a bench and you'd rather do a bench press, that's fine. But I'm going to do it on the floor. I'm going to maintain a neutral grip. That means elbows tucked in, palms facing one another. And again, we've got a 40-second interval pressing. Let's go. So we're going to do Smooth tempo on the way down. As soon as the triceps make contact with the floor, I'm gonna press back to the top. This is gonna work the chest, the front of the shoulder, and the triceps. Let's try not to rest too long in the lockout or to rest on the floor. We're trying to maintain maximum time under tension during the 40-second interval. On to the third exercise. We're going to do the Romanian deadlift, then we're going to pause in the bottom of the Romanian deadlift and add 3 bent over row reps, and we'll be repeating that as 3 burst bent over rows. So hinge, pause, do 3 reps, back to the top and repeat. Put the dumbbells to the side for this next one. We're gonna hit the abs with some alternating V-ups. You can do these as a smaller crunch action, or you can sit right up onto the tailbone for the full V-up. Either one's fine. We're gonna go body and arms every time, and the legs are gonna alternate. So whether you come in all the way up like this, or feel free to do a smaller crunch action, which will look like this, where my lower back is staying in contact with the floor. Back to the dumbbells. You take both dumbbells. We're gonna do a dumbbell deadlift. So feet fairly narrow. We're gonna hinge at the hip and then bend the knees. So it's gonna be like a Romanian deadlift to start off with, but then when the dumbbells start to reach about knee level, we're going to bend the legs, allowing us to go a little bit lower. The dumbbells could touch the floor if you're flexible enough, but I don't want you to be rounding your back to try and reach the floor. Just use the range of motion that's comfortable for you. Always finish your rep. Don't worry too much about the timer. Okay, so there's round 1 done. We've got 2 more to go. We've got a short rest now. So catch your breath and we'll get ready to go again with those goblet squats. with these, don't pull the dumbbells up in a straight line. I want you to row up and out, but also slightly back towards your pockets. Lead the row with the elbows. Great job. There's 2 rounds done, just 1 to go, and that'll be today's workout complete. If you're enjoying this, if you fancy committing to a whole workout series, I've actually got a 6-week, 30 workout dumbbell series consisting of mostly 30-minute workouts. I'll link it in the description of this video and at the end. So if you fancy a big challenge, then give that a try. Just maintain that nice upright posture. Make sure you're getting full depth with these reps. Toes are okay to be slightly turned out, but I want your knees pushed out to match that toe angle. Great job. We're on to the final set of the whole workout. Let's make sure we're getting a nice hip hinge, bending those knees as the dumbbells pass them. And press through the floor and squeeze the glutes through at the top. And that's it, workout complete. Thanks so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments below, how did you find that workout and where in the world are you following along from? I really do love hearing that. Here's a quick cool down stretch you can do right now. And here's day one of that lift dumbbell series if you fancy a big challenge. See you again soon for another workout.